daily tonic for healthy living.
And yes, it's a wet morning, 27th day of July 2026, and we're gradually counting down to the end of the month of July. Happy new week to you. How are you today? I trust you're doing great. I trust you woke up on the right side of bed. Remember, the way you start off your week will determine how the rest of your week will go, right? That's psychology. It works for me. I don't know of some people. The moment I have a kind of squabble, a kind of, I would call it quarrels, or, the moment someone just disorganizes my Monday, God, watch out for Tuesday and Wednesday. However, that's just psychology. Good morning to you and welcome to today's edition of Health Revolution. Thank you so much, Buruburu, for handing over to me this lovely, lovely Monday morning. It's a new week, like I said. And yes, just try as much as you can to achieve a majority of everything you have outlined that you wish to achieve this new week. And before I go ahead, I'd like to say a big thanks to Umudibia people. We were at Umudibia on Saturday. Oh my goodness, Marv King, DJ Marv King, you missed a lot. It was colorful. They actually tried their best. It was highly entertaining. God, I can't even go ahead to explain what I saw at Umudibia, but my thanks goes to the Eze of Umudibia Autonomous Community, the Vice PG, his wife, the numerous women that came out, to entertain and welcome us. We appreciate you, the women leader. Thank you so much. Mr. Uchenna, I appreciate you, and the rest of the media team. I might not remember all the names right here, okay? I'm not good at remembering names, but you know yourselves. Thank you so much, and we will never forget the grand reception that we actually got at Umudibia Nekede. Is it Nekede now or Owerri West? Okay, I think it's a little bit apart from Nekede town. I actually don't know much about that area, but it was very, very amazing. Thank you so much to Umudibia people. And then we look forward to next month's Ojezu Robodo. Let's see where that is going to land, where it's going to fall. And trust me, if it falls in your community, let's see if you're going to beat the Umudibia people, okay? My name, as always, is Mary Omeniwode. You can call me the Slim Diva, your most adorable. We are live on Facebook at Echo FM 100.7, or you go to the other page, Echo FM, simply ECHOFM, capital letters, or the second page, which is ECHO FM 100.7. Like, share, and the moment we start to talk about the topic for today, drop your comments. And it's not just Facebook. We're also live on YouTube, Instagram. Go right now and like the page if you have not liked that page, okay? Today we'll be taking a swipe to nutrition. But before then, I have got one or two updates for you as usual. I'd like to start by letting you know that the latest report we are having says that 16 million Nigerians are going to be faced with hunger crisis by the year 2027, in January to be specific. Now, let me go deep into that report, and it says that at least 16.99 million Nigerians will face acute hunger by January 2027. This is the latest projection by the Famine Early Warning System Network. That's a platform, that gathers some of these data. And according to this Famine Early Warning Systems Network, according to their Assistance Outlook Brief for the month of July 2026, they are saying that this is the latest data on the deepening hunger crisis across conflict and climate-hit nations, and Nigeria is included. Now, the report placed Nigeria fourth. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fourth on the global list of countries with the highest number of hungry people. Behind Sudan, behind Pakistan and the Democratic Republic of Congo, and ahead of Yemen and Afghanistan. So you will be making noise, making mouth. Nigeria is the giant of Africa. My brother, my sister, if care is not taken, by January 2027, this report is saying that there will be more hungry people in Nigeria, and Nigeria is fourth on the list. Oh my God, that's not a good report. And I will not doubt this report. You know why? Insecurity is on the increase. People getting kidnapped here and there. The farmers in the northern part of the country in particular no longer go to farms to till the soil. Even if they have to do that in most of the places, they'll be compelled to pay some amount of money to these bandits, and I actually don't know what's going on. I don't even want to talk about insecurity here in Imo State. The other day, some children were kidnapped along Port Harcourt Road. I know you've heard it. It's quite appalling what's going on. Let me not deviate, right? We are talking about food security in the country. So the earlier we start to tackle insecurity, the better for us. Okay, and over to the next update this morning. And our dear President Bola Tinubu, on Friday, urged Nigerian medical doctors and other healthcare professionals in the diaspora to return home and lend their expertise to the ongoing transformation of the nation's healthcare sector under the Renewed Hope agenda. Now, he stated this when he received the delegation of the Nigerian Diaspora Medical Associations worldwide, led by the Chief Executive Officer of the Nigerians in Diaspora Commission, Abike Dabiri Erewa, as part of the 2026 National Diaspora Day celebration at the State House, Abuja. Now, the president acknowledged that Nigeria needs the knowledge, Nigeria needs the innovation and experience, and also patriotism of its highly skilled professionals abroad to build a resilient and world-class healthcare system for all citizens. This is good, but for me, I call this medicine after death, because we have a lot of healthcare practitioners that have jackpot out of Nigeria. Yes, if the healthcare system is actually functional the way it should, I don't think anybody will want to leave the country. So for the president to say, medical doctors that are outside the country, we need you to relocate back to Nigeria, go work. Because as I speak with you, more healthcare practitioners are planning on leaving, especially the nurses. I've heard some young nurses say, I'm only studying nursing because I want to travel out of Nigeria, not because I'm even interested in the healthcare system of the country. Yes, there are healthcare workers like that. Go do your research, go to the higher institutions, medical schools, and you'll be amazed at the number of young doctors that are dreaming of leaving the country. That's how bad it is. So let's do the first things first. Why don't we work on our healthcare systems? Why don't we work on the stipends, the allowances, that is deserving of these medical doctors? Why don't we start from there? Then when you now want to tell them to come back, you know that you must have done the needful before, making such demands. Well, let's see how that goes. And yes, the final update this morning, this is where a lot of people make mistakes, and I feel it is paramount. I also let the public know that doctors, experts have raised concerns, and they have also come up to warn the public that no traditional medicine can cure cerebral palsy. You know what cerebral palsy is? Well, we'll find out in a minute. Now, the medical doctors have said that traditional medicine or herbal concoction cannot cure cerebral palsy, warning parents against abandoning proper medical care in search of unproven treatment. Now, the child and rehabilitation specialist explained that cerebral palsy is a permanent neurological condition caused by damage to the developing brain, which affects children's movement, posture, and muscle coordination. Now, they went on to note that while there is currently no cure, early diagnosis and appropriate interventions such as physiotherapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy, and medications can significantly improve the quality of life of children living with cerebral palsy. So you have heard, it is not a spiritual condition. It is not spiritual attack. Please, I don't know how many times I'd have to say this. Now it's coming from the specialists themselves. Do not tag a child who has cerebral palsy as a child who was a mistake or a child who shouldn't have come into this world, and then you treat them poorly. Rather than take them to the hospital to get proper treatment, you start to tag it. I don't even know what else to say, but these things are happening. Stop giving them concussions. Stop giving them some remedies that have not been proven yet by scientists to be effective. Please, I beg you, do the needful so that these children living with special needs do not continue to suffer. Okay, and that's the much we'll be taking on the update for today. If this is your first time of tuning in, the name of the program is Health Revolution, your daily tonic for healthy living. My name, as always, is Mary Omeni Wode. You can call me the Slim Diva. You can call me your most adorable. And yes, I want us to take a swipe to nutrition this morning. And I want us to also talk about some of the fruits that are underrated. Some of our local fruits that we neglect on daily basis in Nigeria, in Imo State, in different parts of the country. And we don't even know that these fruits, local fruits, with emphasis on local, we are not even aware that some of these local fruits offer numerous health benefits. Some people prefer the imported apples. You tell them, it's important you take fruits every day, maybe every week if you can afford it. And the next thing they tell you, I eat a lot of apples. And then when you do your research, you find out that some of these apples in the markets are imported. And then preservatives are also put in those apples. Yes, because by the time they go from one country to the other and come into Nigeria, it will take weeks. Yes, most of the time. And then it finally comes down here. And you tell yourself you're eating fresh fruits. My sister, my brother, that will not be fresh fruit. Oh, I know we have the local apples. No, I am placing emphasis on the normal apples that we know. The red, the green. I don't know what other name it is called, right? But what I'm trying to say is that some people neglect the local fruits that we have and prefer those imported ones. They prefer to go over the shelf or on the shelf to pick up some of these fruits, and they are good. They'll tell you, I've had fruit today, and that's okay. But I'm here to tell you that our local fruits have numerous benefits. They are loaded with lots of nutrients. You would agree with me that majority of the children who grew up in the rural areas, somehow their immune system seems to be a little bit stronger than the children in the urban areas. Did you ask yourself why? When you go to those rural areas, to the compounds we have, you see fruits like pawpaw, papaya. You see, mangoes. You see soursop. You see guava. You see tangerine. You see lime, lemon. And this is what they eat during their leisure. The moment they feel like snacking on something, bam, they go to the tree. It's either they are plucking oranges or they are plucking, it depends on what is in season, right? But here in the urban areas, we do not even have trees. I keep talking about it and I'll continue to talk about that. No fruit trees. We depend on the market women who sell these things, right? For us to get the nutrients that we need. We no longer plant fruit trees. So whether you like it or not, this topic is very, very important. Don't sideline it and say, this is not an important topic. No, let's go down to the basics. And guess what? There are some local fruits that we have. I will talk about them, and it will shock you that some people have not even tasted them. Children of our generation don't even know what Icheku is. You know what Icheku is? You know Icheku they call it. Some say it's Icheleku. They don't know what it is. The other day, I saw that in the market, and I decided to, buy for the children in the house. And they were all looking at me like, what is this? Because they don't know what it is. But this is something that, for instance, I ate a lot of it growing up. Why? We had trees, many trees. And most times we will take a trip into the bush, just to have fun. And while going in the bush, you see these things everywhere. But it's no longer like that. What they know is bananas, pineapple, apple. They don't know what icheku is. Even tangerine, yes. Somehow, tangerine is not as common as it used to be. You hardly find tangerine in the market. What of cashew? Hardly will you find cashew in the market. Some children don't even know what it is. They don't even know how to eat it. You give a child, this Jersey children, give them cashew, and then mistakenly wear them one fine Christmas clothes. You all don't finish now because they will eat it like they eat the normal orange. They don't know what it is. Okay, so I'll be basing this conversation on 4 local Nigerian fruits that are very, very common but yet neglected. And by the time I break it down, trust me, you want to incorporate this into your daily meals. Okay? The first one on the list is something that a lot of people do not know. Even in the studio here, some people, by the time I mention it, they'll be looking at me, what's that? I've not seen that before. Have you seen the beetroots? The beetroots. B-E-E-T-R-O-O-T. The beetroots. Mav King is looking up, he's looking down. He doesn't know what the beetroot is. That's what I'm talking about. Majority of people do not know what the beetroot looks like, not to talk of what it is. Now, if you go to the market, particularly the abokis that sell, what is it called now? The cabbage, the spring onion, and so on and so forth. Carrots, those things you use for salad. If you take a trip to the market, you find majority of these abokis selling the beetroots. They know what it is. Why? It comes from the north. I don't know if, we can actually grow this in the south or in the east, but I know that it is very common in the north. Now, the beetroot it has this reddish color or pinkish color. You might want to mistake it for onion, but it's not onion. It's when you take a closer look at it, you know that it's quite different. It's a tuber crop, just like you have yam and potato. Okay, let me use potato as an example. The normal sweet potato that you know, right? It comes in different colors. But this particular beetroot looks like a potato, but reddish in color. Very red or pinkish, depending on you. Sometimes people say I'm colorblind, so I don't know if it's pink or red. Okay. Now, are you aware that this deep red root vegetable has a lot of vitamins? It's packed filled with fiber and vitamins, and these vitamins will help your body stay healthy. Benefits: it is good for the heart. Research has shown it helps support normal blood pressure. Are you aware? In a way, blood pressure, every time blood pressure, you go, hospital, medicine, this one. Meanwhile, there are some natural things that you can take. I'm not prescribing, right? I am not recommending, but I'm doing this based on research. And I like to state clearly that before you take any of these fruits, please seek the services of your doctor. Seek the advice, rather, of your doctor or your medical practitioner. I heard that this fruit is good for people who have high blood pressure. Doc, nurse, can I take it? And then you hear what they have to say. So don't just take everything I say here, hook, line, and sinker, and said, Mary said it on Health Revolution. No. If you're on medications too, seek the advice of your medical practitioner before you also take any of these fruits, okay? Thank you. Now, it also says that it is full of nutrients. It provides fiber, folate, potassium. It also fights swelling. Why? It contains antioxidants that protect your cells. Someone has a swollen foot or a swollen hand. You go and start massaging. First of all, you don't even know what caused it. You did not hit your leg anywhere. All of a sudden, you wake up and your feet is swollen and you are pressing, you are massaging. You don't even know the nerve that has been affected. But we are getting the information this morning that beetroot can help. It can help fight swelling. Now, it's one of those underrated superfoods we have in the market. And like I said, It has a lot of health benefits. Another thing I've not talked about is energy and athletic performance. It helps for athletes. The nitrates also improve oxygen use in the muscles. So for people who run, yes, beetroot might help you, okay? And that's why many athletes drink beetroot juice before they have their workouts. It helps with more stamina and helps with reducing fatigue. Are you aware? That's what the beetroot does. Beetroot. Now, another thing it does, according to research, is that it helps with brain health. Better blood flow to the brain. That's what it does. It helps. It may help you focus properly. It helps with memory and also helps, in healthy aging as you get older. So you want to look younger than your age, maybe you might just try out beetroots, okay? Now, liver detox and digestion. It contains what we call betalains. I actually don't know what that is, but maybe you can do more research. Betalains, which is a powerful antioxidant that supports liver detox. It is high in fiber, helps in digestion, prevents constipation, and feeds good gut bacteria. I'm not done. As part of the benefits, we have, it also helps with, anti-inflammatory, and it helps to boost the immune system. The deep red color comes from betalains and antioxidants. They help fight inflammation and oxidative stress. Did you hear that? It also has vitamin C. It has iron. It has folates. Go to our Facebook and you see what the beetroot looks like. For people who do not know, Mafkin, can you see for yourself? That is what it looks like. Go to our Facebook page and see for yourself. I'm teaching you this for free. Yes, highly rich in vitamin C, highly rich in iron, highly rich in folate, and is good for immunity and blood health, right? Also, folate is important for pregnant women and babies' development. However, if you're pregnant or you're a nursing mother, please do not just take it because I mentioned it, okay? Seek the advice of your nurse before you take it, because I wouldn't know if it interferes with pregnancy or if it interferes with, the breastfeeding and all of that. So please, don't say because you heard it on radio, you now go ahead and you start to consume it. Tell your doctor or your nurse before you do that. It also helps with weight management, and it helps in controlling blood sugar. It is low in calories, high in fiber and water, and it helps to keep you full. It has natural sugar, okay? And then that fiber it has slows down absorption, so it doesn't spike the blood sugar. So that's what it does. How do you eat the beetroot? Go to Facebook and you see the pictures. Number one is that some people have to turn it into a juice. They make it or brew it into a juice. Some people, I've seen some Zobo vendors. In those days when I used to make Zobo very well, I would always put it into, the mixture. Very, very medicinal, good for the body. So you can brew it into a juice, right? Some people blend it together with carrots. They blend it together with ginger. It's very good. It's very nice. That's what I call natural juice, not the one on the shelves that has God preservatives. I'm not spoiling market for anybody, but it is what it is. Another way you can eat the beetroot is that you can turn it into a smoothie. You can blend it with bananas, pawpaw, or some other fruits, okay? Also, it can be cooked. You can boil and eat it, yes, according to research. But you have to be very careful because it stains. You see how red it is? It stains. You can't eat it raw. Some people, just like you eat ginger raw. Some people, but I will not recommend that. Why? Because it comes from the ground. I've seen people who chew ginger. I've seen people who chew garlic. So some people also chew this raw. But I don't know if it's healthy enough. Don't say you heard it from me. So it stains. It stains. The color is red, just like Zobo. When you pour zobo on the floor, you know what happens? Or you pour it on your clothes, it will stain. That is how the beetroot is. So you have to be extremely cautious while consuming it, okay? And also, I can see here, according to research, that if you have kidney stones, please talk to your healthcare professional before you consume it. Why? It is high in oxalates. Then I did my research to find out what oxalates are, and I found out that oxalates are naturally occurring compounds found in plants and also produced by the human body. So if you have kidney stones or if you have any underlying ailment, please consult your doctor before you take the beetroots. Now, shall we go over to the second fruit? This one, God, I tasted it once as a child. And I stopped taking it not because I don't want to take it, but because of the smell. It has this funny, pungent smell that the moment I perceive it, most of the time it will seem more like I want to throw up. But I see some people chew these things, they enjoy it. What am I talking about? Pepper fruits. Pepper fruits, they call it, is it mimi? I don't know. Is it mimi, right? Yes, that's what it's called in Imo. Mimi or so. The pepper fruit. Now, the botanical name for the pepper fruit is the Denetia tripetella. That's the botanical name. In Nigeria here, the Edo people call it Igogu. The Yoruba people call it Ata Ibere. While here in Imo, I know I have heard the vendors call it Mmimi or so, okay? Now, it is a small peppery fruit you chew as a mouth freshener. Some people just like it because it's they say it's medicinal. Yes, there are so many health benefits of the pepper fruit. You don't know what the pepper fruit looks like? Go to our Facebook page. It will shock you that a lot of young people do not know the pepper fruit. I'm not saying this, it's the truth. The children of this generation do not know what the pepper fruit looks like. It comes in different colors. You can see the pink color. You can see the green color. Go to the Facebook page and see what the pepper fruit looks like. These are fruits we have in abundance. But let me shock you. Many people do not know that these things are in existence. They don't even eat it at all. Now, number one health benefit of the pepper fruits. It's a natural antimicrobial and immune booster. That's what I can see here. It contains compounds that fight bacteria. It contains compounds that fight fungi and also viruses. Traditionally, it is used for treating colds, cough, sore throat, and mouth infection. Traditionally, culturally. I did not say medicinally, or, the orthodox way, okay? Now, chewing the fruit freshens the breath and kills germs in the mouth. Are you aware? So some people, rather than go for the normal modernized mouthwash, they prefer to eat this. I know it also comes out, it has its season, but I don't know when, okay? But when it gets to that season, you see vendors all over the place, especially at the junctions where you have the traffic lights, you see them selling some of these things. You hardly find it inside the markets, yes. That's the problem that we have. Another health benefit of the pepper fruit is that it aids in digestion. The peppery taste stimulates saliva and digestive enzymes. It helps with digestion. It helps reduce bloating and also helps with loss of appetite. Used locally for stomach aches and also to deworm, but I've not done this before, so I don't know of its efficacy. For people who are listening, maybe you might call in and tell me if that is true. Mimi, the pepper fruits, it says that it helps with stomach ache and it also helps for deworming. I don't know if that is true, if that's a natural way of deworming. You help me, okay, when it's time for you to call in. Now, it also acts as an anti-inflammatory, I've said that, compound that helps with so many body pains and swelling. And it's also, traditionally, from what I can see, according to research, some people say that it helps with menstrual cramps. I am not aware. This is the first time I would hear this. Okay, let's move on. Respiratory support. The spicy aromatic oil helps to clear nasal congestion and chesty coughs. So it works more like a natural decongestant. Early studies suggest that it may help regulate blood sugar and lower bad cholesterol. Good for people who want to watch their metabolic health. Did you hear that? And I have blood sugar. My blood sugar is high. Or they say I have bad cholesterol. Maybe you can, take this a little and see how best it will be for you. And also, crushed leaves and bark of the pepper fruits are used traditionally on cuts and skin infection due to its antimicrobial properties. Wow. We learn every day, they say. Okay, so how do you eat this? You chew it raw. A lot of people chew it raw. Some people, it's recommended that you chew the fruit after meals. It will help for digestion and also give you a fresh breath. Now, I've also seen, according to research, that some people put it in their tea. The leaves. So now, not just the fruits, okay? From what I can see, the leaf is also highly nutritional. It has a lot of nutritional benefits. Nutritious, rather. Has a lot of nutritional benefits. So it says that you can boil the leaves or the fruit for cough and cold. Now, it also acts as a spice. Whether you dry it or you ground it, you can add this pepper, the peppery flavor to your soup or your pepper soup. Wow, okay. Mouthwash. You can chew and spit it out to treat toothache. Not to treat per se, but I think it helps somehow with the pain for toothache and gum problems. So all of these things are things you would confirm. If you want to try it out, please speak with your doctor. Okay, I have 2 more fruits to go. Let's see. Let's find out the culprits. When last did you take the mmimi or the pepper fruit or even the beetroot? Ever heard of these fruits? I have 2 more fruits to go. Okay, keep your calls coming in 0911 20022 or you call 0707 454 1014. Again, 0911 20022 0707 454 1014. We are live on Facebook at Echo FM and Echo FM 100.7. Drop your messages on WhatsApp on 0707 491 3438 0707 491 3438, and I'll be here to read it out. Hello, good morning to you.
Good morning. Good morning.
You're welcome. What's your name, please?
Wadike, I'm calling from Poli.
Wadike.
This program, very interesting.
Thank
Please,
you.
I want to know what's the local name for that peachy?
For what?
There's the local name for that peachy.
Yes.
Big grammar. We don't.
The truth is that I don't even know the local name. I tried researching and I didn't see the local name. But let me check what it's called in Hausa language. I know that if you can find out what it's called in Hausa language, when you go to the market, yes, of course, they will be able to fish out what the beetroot is for you.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Wadike. Thank you. So which of these fruits do you think is the most underrated? These 2 that I've mentioned. I will call out others.
No, we know about what is the other one?
Okay.
Like pepper fruit, we know about that one. But the peach fruit.
Okay. All right. Thank
and
you.
It's very medicinal. It is more interesting to know it well.
Okay. Thank you so much, Wadike, for your call this morning, okay?
God bless you for educating us and enlightening us.
You're welcome. Thank you so much. And that's what keeps me going, knowing that people like you always tune in to listen. Thank you. Hello, good morning to you. Hello?
Mommy?
Yes, I can hear you now. Good morning to you.
Mommy, I'm trying to reach you.
Oh, is that Eze?
Yeah, so can't you recognize this?
No, your line is actually breaking up a little bit, and I can barely hear you. I'm struggling to hear you.
Yes, I can. So, okay, let me come back. Let me come back.
Ouch. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, change your position and call me back. Thank you. Hello?
Yeah.
Kachi Kachi.
Now one for you yesterday.
You disappeared and I did not see you.
I was there when you came in. You just went upstairs directly.
See me see trouble. Catch you, can we talk about this somewhere else? I beg you. You're welcome.
Guy, now
Go ahead. How have you been? Hello? Oh no, network, please be nice. Kachisin, are you there? Okay, please change your position and call me back. Why is this happening this morning? Please try as much as you can to reach me. So I've told you about the pepper fruit and I also told you about the beetroot. From what I can see in Hausa language, the beetroot is called gwoza. Gwoza, gwoza. But I don't know what it's called in Igbo language. Hello?
Hello.
Yes?
Good morning.
Good morning to you. What's your name, please?
My name is Agana Arapium.
Guinea?
Agana.
Huh. Oh, Lord. Okay, I don't know what that is, but go ahead.
Agana Arapium.
No. Please do not say anything you know that I would not be able to interpret, okay? Go ahead with your contribution.
Okay, and the first, this is my very first time of calling to your station.
You're welcome. It's good to have you. Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Nazareth.
Okay, go ahead, please.
Okay, I think the fruit which I like from among many of the food that you've mentioned is the one that you call pepper fruit. That is in Mimi.
Really? Does it not?
Yeah.
Do you like the smell? Does it not nauseate you?
No, I enjoy the smell as much as at times when I don't even brush my mouth. Without pepper fruit in my mouth, I'm covered.
Wonderful. Wow. Okay, so but how often do you eat it? I know you ate it a lot growing up, right?
Till tomorrow, I still enjoy it. Unless I don't eat it, wherever I'm going, the hold or wherever I find myself, I just make sure that I get hold of the pepper fruit.
Okay.
Unless I don't eat on the road, the once I see it on the road, along the road, I'll make sure that I stop and come away.
That's good to know. Okay, so but do you think that it is underrated? A lot of people do not want to eat it because they feel it's too local.
It is not all that underrated. It depends on the people that haven't gotten the wind or the idea
Okay.
of the pepper fruit. Ordinarily, many people like it. Apart from the medicinal content of the whole thing, I think personally I enjoy eating that pepper fruit because it makes me feel fine. So I don't think it's necessary for any individual outside. A lot of people like it. The only one that I know that people report or people doesn't like is that of garlic.
Garlic, yes. So, but there's something else they eat. They chew with the pepper fruit. I don't know. I've been cracking my brain to know what that is. I know I've seen people sell it alongside the pepper fruit.
I don't know. Although some people may chew with groundnut, but don't know.
Granite, kwa. See combination, chim. Pepper fruit and granite, wonderful. How is that going to taste like? Oh my goodness.
Very lovely. Yes, now. Groundnut is not harsh. What people is so cold, it's just like a cold and hot. Just to minimize the effect.
Okay. Thank you so much for your contribution. I appreciate you.
And I like your voice too.
Thank you, okay?
Yes.
Have a blessed day. Leave that name, please, that name. Mafking, don't worry, I'll find out what it means. Okay, thank you so much. And with granuts, this is the first time I would hear that. Let's take this call and then we continue. Hello, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Yes, you're welcome. What's your name, please? Okay, go ahead quickly.
I'd like to know, I don't know whether you're in a position to answer the question. Whether Orchard President can take
Oh no.
church.
I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. I can barely hear you. This particular line that you've called is acting up. You can redirect your calls to 0707-454-1014, please, or you send me a WhatsApp message and I'll respond immediately. Thank you. Hello?
Chance from one bank.
Ciao, so good morning to you.
Good morning, ma'am.
Happy New Week.
The same to you. Thank you.
Go ahead.
Another food that has been endangered and people don't even know about it. Sorry for the holdback.
Mm-hmm.
Is monkey cola.
What's that?
Mo-
Monkey cola. Oh no, what's going on this morning? Charles, are you there? Oh no, this.
I'm here.
Which one is monkey
Uh-huh,
cola?
now. We call it ajicha. It tastes like a carrot.
Yeah, that orange fruit. It's orange, right?
It's not orange.
I mean, go
it
ahead.
as hard as carrots. It as hard as carrots. The way you chew carrots, the way it's the texture. It has some texture with the carrots.
That's
sweet.
what I'm saying. The outlook is brownish. The back is
yes.
brown. Then when you open it
Absolutely.
up, the fruit is orange.
Exactly.
I will not lie. I tasted that thing for the first time in my life. The very first time I came into Owerri. It's not common where I come from. It's not even in that area. The first time I would see that fruit is in Owerri. And the truth is that Owerri people, most of them don't even eat it. I see it all over the place.
But it's very sweet and very nutritious.
Really?
It can even, I have been advocating it. That thing can replace carrots confidently. Yes, now.
Monkey cola.
Then for want of time, I want to urge our government. We need to protect our forest.
Chai.
Because those fruits grow there.
Yeah.
And the rate the private developers are acquiring land and building houses. Although most times they don't build it, they just acquire it, sell it, and that's it. We need to protect places for agricultural purposes. Government can say we're earmarking or reserving 10,000 hectares of land somewhere.
Yeah.
And nobody should build there. So to preserve these things, like
Very
you
true.
said in your introduction, most of us don't even know there are many foods we don't know about.
Very true.
And they are fast becoming extinct
Very true.
and very costly when you see them. So we should encourage from local government to local government, please reserve some hectares of land for forest, for agricultural purposes, so to plant a lot of trees there.
Okay.
Because here in the east, especially the southeast, we are not very blessed with land space. So we need to be, intentional.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Charles, as usual, for your contribution. And he has brought in another fruit, monkey cola. I didn't even know that's the name, monkey cola. So people who have not tasted monkey cola, go to the market. I see it everywhere in Ekonuwa, in Douglas. I don't even know if it has a specific season, but it's very, very common in the market. Thank you, Charles. Hello?
Hello.
Yes.
Good morning.
Good morning. What's your name, please?
I'm Orisa, okay?
You're welcome. Go ahead.
You were asking something. There was something that they usually take pepper fruit with.
Exactly.
You take pepper fruit with the egg.
Garden egg?
Yes, the egg. Because the egg is cola, but when you blend them together, they have a very good taste.
Wow. Okay.
I come from Njaba, and where I come from, we grow it, even in my compound, we have that pepper fruit. In time, they will bring out this garden egg to people, enjoy that day. And this pepper fruit is dry during dry season. The red ones are brought out, wash them, bring out the real pepper fruit inside. Remove the outer part. You dry it and keep it until such a time. It is being brought out even in dry season. When you don't have any cola, when the season is out, you can use it. Yes, you can use it. Give it to people as when they come to your house. You give it to them as cola not.
Okay. Wow. Thank you so much, Olise. Okay, you sound like an elder. Thank you. Thank you for educating us this morning. We love you so much, okay? All right, you heard from Elder Olise. Okay, yes, they value what we are saying this morning. If you don't know what achicha looks like, the monkey cola, go to our Facebook page. Charles has just opened up another one. Go to Facebook and you see the achicha. the achicha fruit, peculiar to the eastern part of Nigeria. I wouldn't know if this is found in other parts of the country, but this is a fruit that people neglect. A lot of people neglect this fruit. I tasted this fruit like once or twice in my lifetime, and it was here in Imo State. I tasted it, for the very first time. Hello? Okay, the whole back is too much. Try as much as you can. Change your position and call me back. And the last two fruits I have here, guava. Some say it's guava. Whatever you want to call it, ma guava or ma guava or ma guava. Yes, I want you to know that it is a nutrient powerhouse. Even the leaves are used as medicine. Traditional, what is it called now? Medicine, guava, is something that we neglect. Benefits, numerous. There are so many benefits. It helps to boost the immune system. It has a lot of vitamin C. I don't want to go deep because of time. Also, it is high in fiber, prevents constipation. The leaves, like I said, are very, 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 very nutritious. Also, it helps to control blood sugar. It is good for heart health. It is good for the skin, anti-aging, good for weight management. It is good for eye and brain health. And also helps with pain relief and has anti-inflammatory properties, okay? So you eat the guava raw. Yes, some people blend it into a juice, make it into a smoothie. Also, chop it into fruit salads. But please, when you're eating it, be careful. The seed can be very hard. Okay, if you have a sensitive teeth or you have digestion issues, please, you have to be very careful with the seed. Because growing up, they told us, they always say, don't eat the seed. It causes, what do they call it again? It's appendicitis. It will make your appendix to be full. Some people do not know how to chew properly while eating, and then they get to swallow these seeds. And if you eat the guava that has got the hard seeds, it might be very difficult getting, digested in your system. And the last one I have here is known as tamarind, but what we call it is icheku. Some call it the berries, the bush berries. So is that black? Yes, ncheche. Mav King say it is called nchichi. Okay, that's what it's called. Thank you. So for people who don't know, I'm trying to describe this. It's inside a pod. The back is black, and you have this brownish sweet seed that has got a lot of, I don't know how best to describe this now, but I want you to know that it is packed full with lots and lots of benefits. It is a natural laxative. From what I can see, it helps relieve constipation. It helps relieve bloating. It stimulates digestion. It helps, for the heart health, lowers cholesterol, lowers blood pressure. It helps with blood sugar control. It also contains anti-inflammatory and, properties, antioxidant properties as well. Liver and detox support. That's what it helps to do. It helps flush out excess bile and toxins. It helps with weight management. It's also a natural immune booster. You know why? One of the things I heard growing up is that it has a lot of vitamin C. That one, I can attest to it. Very rich in vitamin C, and people neglect it. You see that woman in the market selling tamarind or icheku, or the other one that Mafkin called it, nchichi. Yes. You see them sell it and you say, this one is for small children. Please, it's not for small children, no. It has a lot of vitamin C. Let me try to squeeze in one or two calls. Hello?
Just morning.
Oh, Eze, welcome. Good morning to you.
Yes, funny. It's not you call it. That's the
Yes.
Then about the fruit, the fruit. I compare with you. It helps to increase one's appetite for food.
Okay.
I'm not like I eat with my egg. So, yes, I can use it to substitute this, what do you call it? This pepper, pepper.
Okay, also now.
Yes, when I want to eat my egg, either I use it or I use
okay.
There is some issue I was No, I will ask you
Eze.
after them. No, not now, not now. I will ask you later
Okay.
on this particular subject, please. Thank you.
Thank you very much. If you can, Eze, please send me a WhatsApp message, okay? I'll appreciate that. Thank you. Hello. Okay, let's squeeze in the last call. Good morning to you.
Yeah.
Kachi.
Yeah, thank God I finally called back.
Yes, I know. Please, you have few seconds, okay?
Yeah, my name is Jason Ekuha from
Go ahead.
I want to thank you for always bringing up issues to someone. And just like you said, most of these are undirected. Thank you for letting us. I want to appreciate you. Last week you discussed about the African warlord. And ever since you discussed that, I want to tell you that I have gotten 3 good last week.
Are you serious?
3 good
Oh.
last week. And that was
Oh
nothing.
no, Kachisin, your line. I don't know what's wrong with this particular line, but thank you. If you can hear me, I'm so sorry. That line is very bad, very very bad. But I heard some part of what you said. You talked about, you made reference to the African walnut which we treated last week, and you said you've been consuming it. But please don't. Everything should be in moderation. You don't know what Icheku is? Go to our Facebook page. We are now doing modernized teaching now. Imagine, for things that we have in abundance. It's appalling that our children do not know what these things are. And it's really, really sad, okay? So please, let us try to carry along the younger generation so that these things will not die off or go extinct, right? Thank you so much. I believe I have said a lot, but let me tell you that the importance of consuming our Nigerian local fruits is that it helps a lot to fight lifestyle diseases. It can help. You know what lifestyle diseases are? Based on the kind of foods that we eat, highly processed foods that we eat. If you snack on these fruits, trust me, it will help cut down on some of those diseases that could come up as a result of your lifestyle. Thank you. I will not talk much. And also we'll be supporting the local farmers. Many of them plant these things in the bush and nobody gets to, patronize them. That's not good enough. I have to go. We have barely 2 minutes before we bring you the news at noon. But to everyone who called in, to everyone who listened, I appreciate you so, so much. Thank you for listening. My name, as always, is Mary Omeni Wode. You can call me the Slim Diva. You're most adorable. And at 12, we'll bring you the news. Thank you, DJ Marv King. Over to you.
Stay informed with Echo FM 100.7. Join us for exclusive interviews with experts, breaking updates on local and global events, and in-depth coverage of issues impacting our community. Tune in every weekday at 6:30 a.m., 12 noon, 2 p.m., and 6 p.m. for our major news bulletin in English, Igbo,
people, this not story time on Top Echo
and Pidgin language. For more inquiries, you can reach us through our email, echofm@thekingmail.com. You can follow us on our social media handles at Echo FM. Echo FM 100.7 Owerri. We are the Fresh News People.
Good afternoon to you, the 27th day of July 2026. This is the Global News at Noon right here on Echo FM 100.7 Owerri. We are the station with fair and balanced reporting. My name is Mary Omeni Wode, bringing you the latest news and breaking stories around the world. Here are the headlines. Federal government raises varsity workers' hazard allowance to 486,000 naira. Federal government expands nursing admissions to 50,000 amid health worker shortage. Dangote blames importers for petrol sales policy reversal. Federal government demands probe into Nigeria's killing in South Africa and police operation. On the foreign scene, Seattle Food Festival shootout, 3 dead, police hunt for second gunman. And on sports news, Chelsea to start new season with good energy, says Alonso. Details shortly. The federal government has approved an upward review of hazard allowances and other earned benefits for members of the Non-Academic Staff Union of Educational and Associated Institutions in federal universities. Under the new remuneration package, laboratory hazard allowance for senior employees will increase by as much as 126,000 naira annually. The package takes effect retrospectively from January 1, 2027. The approval was conveyed in a circular issued by the National Salaries, Incomes and Wages Commission following the agreement reached between the federal government and NASU on June 29, 2026, which was exclusively obtained by our correspondent. The circular signed by the acting secretary of the commission, Chiadi, also stated that the federal government had approved the payment of the consolidated non-teaching tools allowance and reviewed earned allowances for eligible non-teaching staff in federal universities. In another development, the federal government has stated that it has increased annual admissions into nursing schools from about 20,000 to 50,000 students as part of efforts to address Nigeria's shortage of healthcare professionals and strengthen the country's health workforce. The Minister of Education, Dr. Tunji Alausa, stated. Alausa disclosed this during an interview, saying the expansion of nursing admissions formed part of a broader education reforms aimed at producing the skilled workforce required to drive President Bola Tinubu's vision of building a $1 trillion economy by 2030. The minister noted that the government was deliberately investing in human capital development by expanding access to professional education in critical sectors. He explained that the federal government had aggressively expanded admissions into health-related programs to bridge long-standing shortages of healthcare workers. He expressed confidence that the reforms would substantially reduce the shortage of healthcare professionals within the next few years as thousands of newly trained graduates join the workforce. Meanwhile, the Socio-Economic Rights and Accountability Project, SERAP, has instituted a suit against the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited (NNPCL) at the Federal High Court, Abuja, seeking an order compelling the state-owned oil firm to account for over 211 trillion naira recorded as sundry receivables and accrued expenses in its 2023 audited financial statements. SERAP contended that the NNPCL recorded 211.015 trillion naira under the two accounting entries in its 2023 audited financial statements without providing adequate details of the transaction or sufficient information to enable Nigerians scrutinize how the funds were recorded. And over to Lagos, where the Lagos State Police Command, the Lagos State government, and youth leaders have called for stronger collaboration between security agencies and young people to promote peaceful coexistence, respect for human rights, and community safety, while urging youths to reject cultism, cybercrime, drug abuse, and other criminal activities. The stakeholders made the call at the Police Youth Engagement Program held in Badagry with the theme, speaking on behalf of the Lagos State Commissioner of Police, CP Tijani Fatai, the Area Commander, Badagry Area Command, ACP Adeleke Smith, described the engagement as timely, especially in view of prevailing security challenges and the forthcoming general elections. He commended the Lagos State Office of the Political, Legislative and Civic Engagement and the Bureau of Public Defender for organizing the program, saying it would further strengthen the relationship between the police and young people. The police chief also appealed to young people to shun cultism, drug abuse, and other social vices, describing the increasing involvement of youth in organized crime as a serious concern. It's exactly 7 minutes past noon. If you just tuned in, you are listening to the global news at noon right here on Echo FM 100.7 Owerri. Here's a recap of the headlines. Federal government raises varsity workers' hazard allowance to 486,000 naira. Federal government expands nursing admissions to 50,000 amid health worker shortage. Dangote blames importers for petrol sales policy reversal. Federal government demands probe into Nigerians' killings in South Africa police operation. And on the foreign scene, Seattle Food Festival shootout, 3 dead, police hunt for second gunman. And on sports news still to come, Chelsea starting new season with good energy, says Alonso. Details after this break, stay tuned.
This is a public service announcement. In an effort to enhance road safety and minimize the risks of crash-related fatalities, Federal Road Safety Corps Imo Sector Command is urging citizens to promptly report any road crashes to the Corps Emergency Hotline. In the event of a road crash, citizens are advised to call the Corps Emergency Toll-Free Hotline at 122 to report the incident or any of the Imo Sector Hotline 0913 960 0904. Provide as much information as possible, including the location of the crash and the number of people involved. Stay on the line to receive guidance from the Corps Response Team. The Sector Commander urges all citizens to take an active role in promoting road safety by promptly reporting any road crashes. Together, we can work towards reducing the rate of road crash fatalities and creating safer roads for everyone. This message is brought to you by Echo FM 100.7 in partnership with the Federal Road Safety Corps Imo Sector Command as part of our corporate social responsibility. Thank you for listening.
Thank Thank you so much for staying tuned. This is still the Global News at Noon right here on Echo FM 100.7 Owerri. We'll now move over to the rest of the news. In business news, Dangote Petroleum Refinery has reverted to the sale of petrol in Naira as importers were allegedly holding back their stocks, a management official of the company has revealed. The official, who pleaded for anonymity, stated that the refinery's decision to halt dollar-denominated fuel sales was not because of the issue of crude oil shortage, which has already been resolved. He noted that the reversal was taken in the interest of the country to prevent fuel scarcity and further increases in petrol prices. According to him, the importers were deliberately holding back their stocks in anticipation of higher fuel prices. Dangote Refinery recently resumed the sale of petrol in Naira, ending its brief dollar-denominated pricing regime. The development marks a reversal of the refinery's decision to sell petrol in United States dollars, a move that triggered anxiety across the downstream petroleum sector and prompted emergency intervention by the federal government. And over to the foreign scene, where the Consulate General of Nigeria in Johannesburg has strongly condemned the killing of a Nigerian national, Ibe Chika Simon, during a South African police service operation in Belleville, Cape Town, describing the circumstances surrounding his death as questionable. The consulate in the statement expressed concern over the shooting of another Nigerian, Egwabo Patrick Chuks, who is currently receiving treatment for severe injuries sustained during the operation on July 23. One of the videos showed a body lying on the ground with several people gathered around as a voice cried out in pain and anguish. Reacting to the killing, the Nigerian mission has called on the South African authorities to carry out a thorough investigation into the incident. In another development, a shootout between two suspects at the Bite of Seattle Food Festival have left 3 people dead and 4 others injured, including a 2-year-old boy. The Seattle police arrested 1 suspect at the Seattle Center campus and are actively searching for the second outstanding gunman. Assistant Seattle Police Chief Tyrone David confirmed that investigators believe the 2 suspects were shooting at each other during the incident. The gunfire erupted at the Seattle Central campus beneath the Space Needle. The other injured victims were adults. Assistant Seattle Police Chief Tyrone also stated that there is no ongoing threat to the public. Police do not have a description of the outstanding suspects, and Davies could not say if any of the victims were involved in the confrontation. And lastly, on sports news, the new manager Xavi Alonso has stated that there is good energy at Chelsea as he bids to turn around the club's fortunes, but was reluctant to say what a successful first season would look like. The Spaniard officially began the job on July 1 and will take charge of his first competitive fixture in Sydney on Tuesday when they face Western Sydney Wanderers. He faces a huge task to get Chelsea back in the running for major honours after their disappointing 10th place finish last season and failure to make Europe. They last won the Premier League a decade ago under Italian manager Antonio Conte. Alonso, who has made a series of pre-season signings headlined by Morgan Rogers from Aston Villa, says he likes what he has seen so far. The former Liverpool and Spain midfielder rose to prominence as one of Europe's brightest coaches by guiding Bayer Leverkusen to an unbeaten German League and Cup double in the 2023 and 2024 season. And that's all for the global news at noon this afternoon, as was brought to you directly from our news desk. For more information and inquiries, visit our social media platforms on Facebook at Echo FM and Echo FM 100.7, on X at Echo FM _Owerri, Instagram at Echo FM 100.7, and YouTube at Echo FM 100.7. You can listen to us anywhere in the world by visiting www.echofm.net. That is www.echofm.net. My name is Mary Omeni Wode. Thank you for listening. Good afternoon to you.